Cool. I got about an hour to do some back testing before. My bad. I got a tomato mayo sandwich. Let me be. You know what I'm saying? Humble and peace, motherfucker. Let me eat my fucking broke ass tomato mayo sandwich. We got about an hour before I start. I got a review today. Okay. So, I'm gonna be going, starting. Oh, look at that. I'm not gonna do Tuesday. I'll probably do Wednesday. I know I'm not gonna do Tuesday. I'm not gonna do CPI. I never trade on CPI or FOMC. It's usually just dick. Let's go through it. No, January 2026. My dumbass. I labeled it and fucked it up. Okay. Let's go to Monday. 9:30. Let's remove this. Let's remove these. Let's remove these. What do we have here? Okay, we just inversed on market open. We just inversed a 4-hour fair value. Yeah, this looks pretty bearish. Although we did make a bullish SMT with this low right here, and we have not. Looks like we could be reacting off it. There's a chance that we could go back up, but the way that's looking, we look pretty bullish here. I mean bearish. All right. I'm gonna just mark to that. Okay. What's going on in the hourly time frame? Is there anything? Fuck. My tomato. Not bad. Okay. So we're making a bullish or a bearish SMT with these highs right here. And these highs right here. We did not sweep them yet. We probably will, though. I just want to mark it out. That's something to look at. I mean, we're making a bullish SMT here as well. No. But look at all this low resistance liquidity down here. And those are equal lows right here on S&P. So, I still want to go down here. The way it looks. Sorry. So, this is going to be probably a continuation trade to try to catch as many lows as possible. Sweep these highs. And go down. Although at this point, I'd want it to break structure on NASDAQ and probably give me a retracement. It still looks like yeah, it's already past 9:50. This is a no trading day. Nothing to go off of here. What did I do? I made money.
Let's talk about it. This is from...
What did we do?
I didn't trade Tuesday because it's CPI. I don't know if I'll trade today because it's PPI. I'll let you know before I make another, or before I go into another trading day. You know, I'll make a video if I do.
Mm-hmm.
So caught a 1-to-1 on Monday. Let's talk about what I saw.
What did you see?
Overall, on the day for Monday, I was starting off before market open. I was neutral. Okay.
I mean, yeah, we could have. No, dude. I mean, yeah, no, we could have taken a buy technically after this 9 a.m. candle and looked for that. But just looking at price action after that move up, bro, there's not really much to go off of this big move up. So let's see what else though. What am I talking about?
Looking at what we had, right?
Neutral Y.
We had this from Friday where we swept out this high,
Mm-hmm.
this low,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of made a liquidity, or like not a liquidity sweep, but like a
Balanced
SMT
price action.
right here.
SMT.
We made this SMT. This is the 4 hour. What I'm expecting is for us to go lower.
Sorry, I got a cut on my finger.
It would have been a seller's bias, but also at the same time, we had a bullish SMT.
Then that we did.
We had these lows right here getting swept, but at the same time, they didn't get swept on the London Open. What made me believe that this was what I wanted to target for was the opening.
Mm-hmm.
We opened strong, very, 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 very strong,
Mm-hmm.
as you can see here. Big ass candle, big candle, boom. So I went, okay, cool. If we're gonna be targeting anything, we're gonna be going for.
The fuck is this equilibrium?
Okay. Just because there was this huge reaction right here. So I went, okay. Drew out equilibrium. Of course, it didn't hit equilibrium, but it did.
Oh, it's because I didn't know how to do equilibrium yet. I'm retarded. My bad.
Right here. Right? So I went, okay, cool. This is where we're going to be starting to look for eyes. So we hit it. This right here was the vertical structure. I could have put a trade in there, but I said, you know what? I want to wait for this inverse fair value gap right here. And this caused me to go from, instead, my trade would have looked something like this, to these lows, to this first draw of liquidity, which is Asian session highs, which is a 2.2 to 1. Because I waited 1 minute, we fucking blasted and I got a 1.1. I just wanted to wait
God, my
for
hair
the
looks
inverse
crazy.
value gap. I wasn't expecting it to go that low, or that high, as quick as it did.
Okay, I get it. And then that's me, I think, going into the next day.
Beauty that it is to construct, you know, there's...
Yeah, I'm just talking. Okay, so what did I do right? What did I do wrong? January 12th review. To be honest, should not have traded today. Had a sales bias. We rushed up and then consolidated for hours. In real time, I took a buy, but it took hours to do anything. Should have avoided this day entirely. The truth. The truth. We should have just avoided this. This is fucking butt. This is butt. Big candle and then consolidation. Should not have traded at all. No reason to trade. Just nothing. Tuesday, CPI, not doing it. Wednesday, let's see what's going on. Number one, we want to look at PPI. What did PPI do? It's at 7 a.m. or 7:30. So this is a data high. Let's mark it out on here as well. Okay. Let's mark out a London session low. Let me go to the 5 minute. Okay. Yeah. London session high. Asia session high. Okay. Let's check the 4 hour. Okay. We just broke structure to the downside. If we had, yeah, we just broke structure to the downside. We have not inversed this fair value gap on S&P, but we have on NASDAQ. We haven't cleared any significant highs here. Yeah, let's remove these because these were already used from the other day. This as well. These were used. Okay. If we want to go all the way up here, we can. We're not going to, but we can. We have a lot of low resistance liquidity, just as the other day. But no, it looks like we dropped down. I probably want to at least clear this hourly high, at least, before we keep going down, because this consolidation period is kind of I wouldn't want to go for like a clear continuation day, just because there's a chance that we flip, but we're going to want to trade on NASDAQ here. But let's see what happens another day. Pretty clear. Sells bias. Okay. Let's zoom out like this. Make sure the charts are correct. Okay. That's actually, hold on. If we're gonna go for anything, that's a huge drop. Okay. Here's the thing. Right there, we break structure to the upside. This is our retracement. Although we don't have that data wick taken out, this right here tells me everything I need to know. This is a retracement. I'm going to have to take a continuation trade. This is something that I'd have to do. But I am going to wait for... We are in an uptrend. I'm going to wait for a break of structure. Right there would be our entry. So it would be up above these highs, probably down to, because we have a bunch, this is all low resistance liquidity here. I could even go down here if I'd like, but I think we'd probably shorten it a little bit as well. Actually, no. Well, you know what? We'll be a little safe here. We'll go here. Advanced order, risk 1%, and let's see what happens here. Kind of start consolidating, but I'll TPC a hit, and that bottom one probably gets hit as well. Oh, okay. I guess not. I guess not. It doesn't get hit. But, oh, wait, no, there you go. There you go, it does. So, I could have technically gotten like a 3-to-1 if we wanted to, because I could have shortened my stops to down to these lows. But I think because we were so... We have these stacked, kind of like stacked highs, I'd rather go above all these stacked highs. So, did I trade on the 14th, January 14th? Let's see. Let's check. January 14th, I lost money. Let's see what happens.
I know, I look real crazy right now. A lot of shit's changed. I just woke up, so my hair's fucked up. I changed the chart color, so the charts look different.
I shouldn't even be trading this day. Number one, I shouldn't be trading this day. This is at 8:25, and I just woke up.
So what's the same as consistency? Lost today. On Monday. Or no, Monday. Wednesday. What happened? Let's go throughout. What were we looking for?
What were you looking for, Jameson?
We had closed and we had inverse variety gap.
Mm-hmm.
Which we could probably keep going.
Also broke structure to the downside. Oh, no. Wrong. There we go. Yeah.
I just realized that I thought about that and I didn't fucking went for buys.
There we go. Beautiful. Thank you for fucking admitting it, you dumb fuck. Sorry. Okay. In real time, I didn't follow the current pattern. In the current bias. I went for buys instead of sells. Should have never went for buys entirely because of us going against the trend. Let's keep watching that.
But I would have rather taken sells, but I still took buys. Now, if I'm looking for buys, I'm looking for a reversal trade, not a continuation. So, we swept these 5-minute highs, dropped down, tapped this fair value gap. Where we actually at? This right here. We started far as hell first, then we came up, swept the highs, and then got down. So we could have been in earlier. It didn't work. I got one trade in yesterday. It was this one right here.
Shouldn't have traded.
We made an SMT. So we had swooped all of these low resistance lows. We didn't swoop. Either of these two, which is these two.
I'm too fucking tired, dude.
And once I saw us inverse bullish for value gap right here, I was like, oh yeah, it's over. Lost. I risked too much. I only wanted to lose 1,000. But because this huge ass jump, it was like last second when I did.
No, you risked 1,500. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I mean, yeah. Took this trade right here. But no, this should have been the trade. To be honest, there's no reason. I could have even took it on here as well, on this candle, the candle before, because that's the one that broke structure. Oh wait, no, hold on. Sorry. Let's go down here. The 1 minute chart. Sorry. No, it would have been the same entry on both. We inversed the value fair value gap and did that. So yeah, this would have been the trade regardless. Either that one right there or to these stacked lows down to these lows right here probably, because they're not all stacked. I could even actually now, to be honest, down to here. But I mean, yeah, it would have hit. But regardless, it doesn't matter. That's the trade. It's a good trade. Happens at 8:41. It's a little before when I usually trade, but sometimes the market moves like that. It's not that big of a deal. When there is something, you know, when I'm doing a continuation trade, the macro time is a little different. To be following that. Okay, so Let's delete these lows that got deleted before I go into the next day. Because I want to keep what I can that hasn't been touched. I don't want to just fucking... No, through it. Alright, Thursday. What's happening Thursday? Do we have news Thursday? What's on Thursday? Unemployment claims. What happened in unemployment claims? Nothing happened. This was ass. Okay, so... buys. 1,000,000% buys. This is what I can see. We actually took out all of our liquidity, so... nothing to save. And let's just... okay, mark a couple things out. First of all, let's go to the 5 minute real quick. This is London session low. Asia session low. Let's mark them on here as well. We have stacked lows, equal lows on NASDAQ. Okay, now let's go to the 4 hour. What's going on with the 4 hour? Okay. So, we didn't, actually no, it looks like we could be breaking structure to the upside, but we could also be clearing up these highs right here. Could be either or. There's this high right here, this high right here. The rest is kind of like, you know, not really much to give. And I don't think we'll be shooting that high anyways, but I'd like to mark them, to be honest. So, what do we have here? No, we're not going that high. We're not going to 1.85%. We could be going to that, but we'll have to see. So we just inversed this fair value gap right here, making a lot of fair value gaps that we could be retracing into. I do not see the reason that we would go for buys here. I mean sells. From the way everything looks, it just looks like we're going up, swooping, trying to get to these highs right here. That's our main target, basically. Hourly, what's going on in the hourly? Do we have anything that we could see? Relatively close highs. We have this low right here. We have this low right here. Okay, now what about the 5 minute? What we got on the 5 minute here? So we're gonna be wanting to look for these to be swept first. Okay, we just swept one. We swept both. At this point, we probably want to start going down in time frame. And hourly, we're still major bullish. We could be just looking for a break of structure to the upside, to be honest. Like right there could be our trade. That looks very nice. And it's the new candle. We just inversed a fair value gap and broke structure on the 1 minute. We're going to be looking for this to be our trade right here. It's at 8:44. We're doing a continuation trade, so you know it's a little different. We're probably just going to be going to the closest high here, closest drawn liquidity, which is a 1.5 to 1. This would be our trade. We lost. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We came back. Although we inversed this fair value gap, we didn't break structure to the upside, so I mean it's not a guarantee for us to be doing that and going up, so that's fine. We are probably going to be looking for another entry though. I'd rather wait for a break of structure here rather than an inverse fair value gap. Kind of shitty. Yeah, this is ass. This is fucking horrible. This is horrible. This is literally... Jesus Christ, dude. Are we serious? This is ass. This is horrible. There's no reason to trade this at this point. Although I think this is the time we are all going to pick a direction. Looks like. But yeah, I think we're going to just have to take that L. To be honest, there's not really much for us to do. Because we're not trading past our trading hours. Yeah, no. There's nothing here, dude. There's nothing. Nothing here. Nothing here for us. This was our only trade. I think this is a loss regardless. If I did trade. If I didn't trade, then I get it. Let's see what I did on the day. 15th. Okay.
I want to talk about a couple of things. Was basically the way that the market moved yesterday. I was expecting most likely a continuation trade.
Yep.
Just the way how the market was moving. We have
Mega bullish.
value gap.
Mega bullish.
Inverse this fair value gap free market, and letting me know that we're gonna most likely probably keep coming up, but we would have to see. If anything, I'd probably catch a continuation trade up to these highs, these two highs up here. Also, we had some pretty good highs here that hadn't been tapped into. So I waited for. Basically, we came down, we swept New York on on NASDAQ, we hadn't on S&P, we swept New York pre-market, right here, as you see, on NASDAQ we did not, so wanted to see what would happen, because again, if I'm going for a continuation trade, I'm looking for lows to be swept. Also, at the same time, we hadn't swept this low, which is another SMT. So I was basically waiting for any sort of confirmation. We had inversed this 5-minute fair value gap. I put in the trade. It filled me right here.
Yeah, so we took the same trade this day, and we didn't take another trade after because of price action. This is a beautiful day. This day right here is a beautiful day. Okay, let's talk about it. January 15th review. This is what you call a beautiful loss. Okay, it's never going to be a thing where you win 100% of the time. Nah, keep it capping. Everything was correct in bias and execution. Everything's working bias and execution. And very good on jumping off of the charts after seeing price action. Okay, this is a good day. January 15th, good day. Let's go to Friday. What do we have on Friday for news-wise? Nothing. That's okay. Let's see. Consolidation. I'm not going to remove anything because it really didn't do anything. Probably just going to add things. Although we're not going to get close to most of it. Okay. This low right here. Oh, sorry. It's slow right here. I've been up since 5. I don't know why I'm fucking yawning. Okay, starting to make a bearish SMT, but we'll just keep in mind. We'll keep it in mind. Okay, it's a low time frame bearish SMT. And we'll see how the trend is and everything like that. So let's go to the 4-hour. See what's going on here. Okay, we had inversed a fair value gap, and now we're kind of getting that retracement, but although we are mega bullish on the 4-hour. When it comes to the 4-hour, we are bullish. When it comes to the 1-hour, we are also bullish. I'm guessing on both. Actually, no, we are bearish on S&P. Broke structure to the downside on S&P. Okay, well, before I start going on other shit, let's start marking the highs and that. All right. Okay. You have this high as well. We swept these lows right here. But no, this is a bullish day. We're gonna be looking to go for buys here. I wouldn't say a continuation buy. It depends on how we open. To be honest, it really does depend on how we open here. But I'd probably be looking for at least this 6 a.m. to be swept. The London low to be swept is what I'd be looking for. Excuse me. Hourly time frame. We just inversed this for already breaking structure. Probably gonna keep going up. Let's see what happens. Okay. We're kind of going down a lot. What time is it right now? 8:57. We could be switching to go for sells here, to be honest. And if we're going for sells, we probably want to go on S&P. Do we have a pullback of any sorts? No, we'd need a genuine pullback here. Oh. Also, we have broke structure to the downside on the hourly, and most likely, no, we didn't break structure on the 4-hour. Okay. Maybe not for buy or for sells here. I don't know. This is a hard one to go towards. We're gonna have to see how it goes. We just hit a fair value gap on the 1 minute or on the 5 minute. So if we were gonna look for a trade, it would be there. That would be the trade. Yeah, because that's the one that breaks structure. What would this look like? 0.83 to 1, 0.85. I don't feel good about it. I don't think it's a good trade, although I think we're going to keep going down. But I think in the moment I would, though. Like, genuinely. Because we come up, hit this for value gap. Right there. We don't need equilibrium on our fucking screen anymore. And we want to take it on S&P, yeah. We might not want to take it on S&P. That's a fucking crazy RR. 4.2 to 1, brother. No, I think this is the only one that I would take it off of. And I can go here, but again, we want to be safe, so we'd probably go here. And we want at least a 1-to-1. So we'd probably go down to this low. These are stacked. I actually probably go down to this low right here because this is also stacked. This would be... No, but at that point I'd go for this one. So I'd probably go for all 4 of these. And I'd probably take partial take profits or something. Maybe not on a live or on an eval, but on a live probably. I would probably do this. And Q. What the fuck did I just do? Okay. I couldn't even take partial profits. I would have taken partial profits probably on this one. I couldn't even have taken partial profits, and we probably cap on that one as well. Yeah, we would have hit the 4-to-1 as well. I don't know, breaking structure like that to the downside that hard is pretty noticeable. Like, I don't think I can kind of go off of that. We also broke structure on the 9 a.m. candle. Or on the 8 a.m. candle on NASDAQ on the 1 hour. And we broke it as well. Just, well, no, we didn't. But we're going to, most likely. So, although the 4-hour time frame does not fully compete and as compatible, but everything else is what I believe is the correct, yeah, because we just keep going down, aren't we? No, we actually rise back up. We swept this and went back up. So if we were trading PM session or like close to that time, we could have caught something with this retracement most likely. And that would have been our trade to the upside, probably to this high right here, because it's most likely an hourly high. We probably go to like the hourly highs. We wouldn't have been able to get to the hourly highs because we're just consolidating. Okay, but yeah, no. I think this was definitely the best trade you could have taken on the day. What did I do? This is the 16th. This is the end of the week. After this, I want to take like a 10-15 minute break and then get into the actual day. Oh, sorry. 16th. Made money. What did we do?
Let's talk about everything that happened today. We'll start out with, I know I went over it in the other video, but I do want to talk about it. What's it called? So, what we were looking at starting today, we were in a pretty big uptrend. We had just bounced off of this fair value gap and started going up. This is during 8 a.m. session. Although we were reversing a little bit, we had just filled this fair value gap, and we had inversed this, so I thought we were gonna keep going up. So I went through the day with a more bullish bias.
True.
Because we had inversed this hourly fair value gap, and I thought we were gonna get up to these highs.
True.
That's what I was going for. So I thought I was most likely gonna go for some sort of continuation trade. But during market. We made an SMT, bearish SMT, with London highs, and we didn't hit it. This is actually the high that we hit it with, which is also not London highs on here, but because we had an SMT between these two. But made a bearish SMT. We also inversed this fair value gap on NASDAQ and S&P, this one as well, between these two. So I waited for equilibrium to get hit. It got hit. We inversed this 1 minute fair value gap. I put in the trade with it right here. It filled me in right here.
Okay. Should not have put in that trade. That was too early. Although we did make a bearish SMT with London highs, we were going against the trend. This was a gamble trade at this point in time.
I thought about either going for this take profit or this take profit, but this one got me a little afraid because, again, we did have this fair value gap we had currently bounced off of on S&P and had a bullish reaction off of it. So I didn't know if I didn't think it was the strongest draw on liquidity, but I knew because of these equal lows, these were probably the strongest draw on liquidity, and these would be more guaranteed to hit. So I went small, got a 1.1 today.
Okay.
Pretty smooth.
Okay.
This was when I put in the trade, so.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Took to hit full TP.
Okay.
It would have taken an extra 5 minutes to hit the second one, which is pretty funny. And I was thinking about this one as well because this is also strong draw liquidity, but everything would have gotten hit, as well as this one on the bottom. This one also would have gotten hit, which is a 5.61 to 1. But we kept it small.
Okay, so let's do a review. Okay, Jan 16th, review. Okay. What was the review? Should not have put in a trade that soon because we were still going for buys at, or actually we were still in high time frame bullish order flow. We should avoid going against the trend. Okay. But it was good. It was a good change in bias, but I needed to wait a bit longer before determining to switch biases off of that. Shouldn't have put the trade in, but it was a good switch. So let's check this since we're about done for the day doing that. $1.8 to 1 is our average. Risk to reward. Bitch, I need all of my percentages. I like how my average win-loss. It's like, you know, you get a 1.8, it's a 60. But everything else is like 9 to 1. 80% trade percentage. But like, no, this is definitely where it's like, which is so crazy because like at this point in time, I had traded how many times? This is till the 16th. So let's check. Oh, fuck. Go back.
Alright, let's talk about
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I had traded 7 times. And at this point, what was I down? Okay. Minus 2102.7 plus, I'm sorry, minus 1911.77 minus 479.31 plus 1112.72 minus 1496.85 minus 1000 plus 862.56. I was down 5K. I should have been up how much? I should have been up 7.5K at this point. But that's okay. Again, this is learning. This is a learning experience. At this point, I am okay with being down like that because I've learned so much so far. But we have 2 weeks to review still. Waiting for that to do, and then after this, after I review January, I still gotta review June. I'm gonna review the 6 months past: June, July, August, September, November, October, December. Oh, I said that wrong. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I'm gonna review those 6 months again because before I was doing it incorrectly, very incorrectly, and now I want to do it all that with back testing results. 6 months to see what I should expect, what times I should be expecting for trade performances, things like that. So, but anyways, this is everything. So far, I've lost 1 time. The rest of the days, I should have just not traded because of price action. You can kind of just tell. Or you should be able to just tell during the actual thing. But, you know, when emotions are coming in and you're kind of just fucked mentally, it's just like, I get it. I get why I make those mistakes sometimes. But I have to be on P's and Q's now. I can't just be sitting there not doing that. But I'll let ya. I'm gonna hop on the charts again in about 10 minutes and do my review. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it now. Let's do it now. Let's open TradingView and see what's going on. Okay. Number one thing we got to do. Let's log in really fast. This isn't the number one thing, but I mean, it is the number one thing at the same time. Okay. Okay. Number one thing we got to do. Let's go open Forex Factory. We have this. I probably should wait till 9 a.m. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, 4 hour. What's going on? We're bearish. We are bearish on the 4 hour. Pretty bearish. We've been bearish the past couple days. Okay. We have this high right here. This high right here. I'm just gonna mark like the biggest swing, right? Because we're not gonna go. We're actually, you know what? We'll finish that right there. Fuck it, because we're not gonna go any higher than that. We have this low right here. We have this low right here. We have this low right here. Okay. Hourly time frame. What's going on? We are bullish. We are bullish on the hourly time frame. we had broke structure to the upside. Although let's mark everything out. Sorry, I just want to mark everything out just in case. Not just in case, I just want to see what we can target. Okay. We have these highs, we have these highs, we have these highs, we have these highs, we have these highs. Okay, so we did just inverse this fair value gap break structure to the upside. But it does look like at the same time, unless we're going above this, I wouldn't want to be going for sell or buys here. Yeah, we did inverse it. I know we inversed it on here. Oh, wait, no, we didn't inverse it on here. Cool. What do I think? Still think we're going to go for sells here. Although we do have a very nice retracement, if we were to go for buys, I'd need a very strong draw on liquidity. And if we still had this new day opening gap, not fully filled out, then that would be probably the strong draw that I would want to target to fully fill it. But we've kind of already filled it. But I do not want to be looking for a continuation trade. This is one of those where I kind of want to see Asian session highs be swept. And we go down to like these lows, probably just these two, and probably like this to be swept first. But we'll have to see what happens. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, peace out.